Hey there, I'm Roger Blaylock, Assistant General Manager of Food Services in partnership with Atlanta Public Schools. Today I'll be talking to you about slips, falls that can happen in the workplace. So just join me on this journey, and I look forward to working with you. Here we have a poster that everybody should have posted up in their workspaces. It speaks about preventing slips, trips, and falls. It speaks on not rushing. You want not to go around corners too quickly, down doorways too quickly if you're carrying carts or pushing carts, narrow hallways. The first things first, a good base, wearing proper shoes. Have your shoelaces tied, having non-slip soles, closed toes. These are things to keep your feet safe. Also to keep the floors clean and dry. Not having slippery surfaces. Watch where you're going. Look for cables. Look for lighting, obstructions, uneven surfaces, especially as we go out into different areas of our workspace and it changes based on our client's needs. All right, so one of the things you have to do is make sure you bring attention when something's a problem. So we have a box here on the floor. If somebody's walking not paying attention, they can trip and fall over this box. So the good thing is just go ahead and pick it up, put it to the side where you have all your other boxes at, so they'll be out the way. That way we're watching out for the next person that may come by if they're not paying attention. So with wet floor signs, we always want to bring awareness to when the hazards are in the side of your building or the side of your kitchen. Now for us, we have a wet floor sign right here, and it's not only serving for the purposes of the floors being wet or just being mopped, but it's also used for the purpose to give an example of where there's a hazard. So this greatly here has now been glued in, but at one time it would shift. And so if you were to walk by the ice machine, you could possibly fall in. So we were trying to secure it. The floor sign brings attention, it brings awareness, and say, hey, there's some kind of issue going on as you're working. Having the slip-resistant shoes is maintained in order to make sure that you don't slip when the floor is wet or saturated as you go inside, you walk in and out. Now, as we close, let's take on a culture of who's looking out for the next person. Who's looking out for our team members? Because remember, we cannot do this by ourselves. The last slide speaks of maintaining and follow proper housekeeping rules that would eliminate hidden hazards as well as the most visible ones. And then here are some common ways to prevent slips and trips and falls. Otherwise, by just keeping good housekeeping. You want to be alert for wet or cluttered floors. You want to store items properly so they do not fall or people are not tripping over them. You want to clean up any debris that may be present on the floors. Also use slip-resistant mats might help as well, especially when transitioning from an outside area into an inside area where it's dry. These things can help us all keep every team member safe and not only be reactive, but more importantly, be proactive in our attempts.